I think like the main thing that you gotta like the message to get across also is you have to get better. I say this all the time. Like I say professional basketball players should have a good day's work in by 12 o'clock. Yeah. I look at it like this: if people don't see me for a whole year and then they see me play again, they gotta say, "Oh, he added something. He did something."
You feel good?
I feel good.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna have you start by introducing yourself to everyone in case they don't know you, but they probably do if they've been in here at all.
So I'm Rob Crawford. I'm from around here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I play professional basketball.
Yes, you do. Went to Victory Christian for high school.
Victory Christian.
Name some of the places, like I know them, but name some of the places that you've played at.
Colombia, England, Mexico, New Zealand, Vietnam. I've been all through Europe.
Like everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere. And the crazy part is, I feel like for you, it's like just getting started to an extent, which is the crazy part.
Like just as far as just everything coming together.
Yeah.
Just mentally, physically, and just being able to just put all the pieces together, the hard work, like I said, the mental side of it.
Yeah, which is huge, and that's why I want to sit down. I want to talk to you. One, you've lived it, you've done it. Half the people watching this want to do what you're doing, and what you're doing is a bunch of different levels. You went from a high school athlete to a collegiate athlete to a professional athlete, right? Even if you want to stop at the collegiate level, it stays the same. The script doesn't change, and I think a big token, because I think you have this, like, you have your media company as well and all that, and I think with everything you start to realize, and kind of the point we're going to be talking about today is that hard work side, but that isn't just for pro athletes. It's not just for college athletes or just for high school. It's for all of life, like everything. So you train, right? You do like skill development training, all that stuff. You do a lot of mental stuff too, mentorship, things like that. So when we're looking at those things, and I know we've talked about this just briefly, but like you said, hard work is that number one thing.
You gotta work.
Yeah.
It's like the thing is like people, you hear that every day. You know what I'm saying? And you hear like, oh, you gotta work hard, but it's like consistently.
Yeah.
It's consistent. That's the thing. Like you can go in and work out for 9 hours for 2 days out of the week. You're gonna get some results. But if you consistently every day put that work in for 3-4 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Split it all up, 3-4 hours a day, and just over a month. Big results.
Yeah, that's it. And it's that compounding thing, right? Like if you go in and twice a week you go work for 8 hours twice a week. That's great.
And get up early too. Get up early. Get your work in early. You should be. I say this all the time. Like I say professional basketball players, you should have a good day's work in by 12 o'clock. Noon. By noon. You should have a day's work in. Whatever you do after that pickup or whatever happens after 12 o'clock is just bonus.
Absolutely.
That's
There's a guy that I listen to a lot of his stuff, and he talks about how he like breaks his days up into 3 days. Like if you can get a full day's work in by noon, you can get a whole other day's work in after noon, right? And if you do that
for a whole year, it's everything.
You double the year. Like you literally doubled your year. It's wild. And yeah, I think that, like you said, it's said a lot. Hard work is talked about all the time. But I don't think it's acted upon that much. Like when I go and I look at everybody that I work with or talk to, anything, and I start making a list of who actually works hard, it's a small list.
It's tough.
It really is, yeah. People think that they are. The best thing I've seen, it was on, I think it was like Penn State Strength and Conditioning. That guy, like he said, like, people that work hard, or people that don't work hard, lazy people think they're working hard and they're not doing much.
Right.
People that actually work hard, work really hard, and they don't think they're working that hard. They're worried that they're not working hard enough. And I think that's so true. So true. And that's something for like working with you, I know about you, because you're here, you're about to hit a session, then you're gonna go straight to the gym after this and hit work. Like you're 32. I work with a lot of other guys that are 33, 34, 35, whatever, and they're like, I'm just right. They're just, I mean, they're in. It's an in for them, right? They're just kind of like, I'm just kind of going through the motions. Where you're still foot on the gas, like you were when I met you 4 years ago, right? Like nothing's changed, nothing's new.
I think like the main thing is you gotta like the message to get across also is you have to get better. Like if someone, you got to imagine, like, if I look at it like this, if people don't see me for a whole year and then they see me play again, they got to say, oh, he added something, he did something better.
Yeah.
He's more this or more that. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So
that's gonna be my mindset forever. So it's never gonna be for me just, okay, I reached here, let me just cruise. I'm always gonna be looking for, and maybe that might be, you know, kind of a detriment because you working too hard, like you just said, on your body. But
that translates though, and it's going to translate into business. It's going to translate into life. I think that I don't think it's a detriment. I think it's a gift that you have that ability, because once you're done playing, it's just going to transfer into the next thing, right? People are searching for that motivation, that drive. You have it, and it's just there. You can't get rid of it. You're forced to keep it, right? It's same goes for me, and that force to keep it. At times you're like, man, like, this is crazy, because I can't go a day without doing it where I don't feel bad for not doing it, right? But that's the reason you're where you are.
It's not easy though. It's not even this morning. I was thinking about hitting you like, Josh, man. I don't know about this morning, but I'm just like, bro, just get up.
Yeah.
Just put some shorts on.
Yeah.
Put some shorts on and put your socks on. And
yeah. Get momentum. Get
some momentum.
That's it. That is it. 100%. 100%. No, you possess all of these things. You've done all of these things, but I couldn't agree more, echo more, that the hard work, that side of what are you willing to put in, it's exactly what you're going to get out. And not thinking that you're working hard.
And knowing what to work on.
Too. Yeah.
Honest with yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think something that you've done, this is probably one of the coolest things I've seen you do. And you see it talked about all the time, but you actually did this. You with Evan, right? You found somebody who was better than you, and you were like, I'm gonna do everything that this person's doing. I'm gonna magnetize myself to them and just run with it, right? Like, you did that, and
you can't be afraid of being embarrassed.
Yeah,
so I'm not good enough. We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Eventually, you'll catch up and figure it out.
And that's what you do now with the people that are like with Jason, with all these other people, right? You put yourself in a position where these people can now come to you, and if they want it, they can feed off of everything you do. If they don't, because you wanted it, you have to want it. Most people don't. Most people want to just go say some more. Yeah, they say they want it, but they're not really about it when it comes down to it, right? They're not really going to pull up every time and do it, But I would say that's one of your greatest strengths, is that you went and found somebody that did it better, and you were like, hey, I'm here. Like, you just hit me up. When you hit me up, I'm here, right? It's crazy. And I think people, you could take huge notes from that of like, man, if you're in a position where you're like, I'm trying to figure it out, find somebody who figured it out.
Exactly.
And it's just lock on and go.
That's almost just as important as putting the work in.
Yeah.
You got to put the right work in and find people that, surround yourself with people that are better than you.
Yep. Absolutely. That's perfect. That is perfect. Well, do you have any final thoughts, anything?
Just that, like I said, the work, and then being honest with yourself is looking in the mirror, like, okay, and looking in the mirror, being able to see where your weaknesses are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people can't even see, like, okay, I'm garbage in this area. I'm terrible at this area, in this area. So it's like being able to do, that's the other side.
Yeah. And being honest with yourself, and then not letting people make that decision for you.
Exactly.
Because a lot of times people are like, well, whatever my mom or dad says or my trainer says, that's what I am. It's like,
all right, I got to get better here.
Yeah. And they could be right, but you have to make that audit for yourself, not let them make it for you. Yeah, I agree with that. Exactly. I agree with that. Money. I appreciate you. Let's get that work. All right.